Hello, my name is Lucia Alexander. This video is for my communications class, and this is my demonstration speech assignment. So today I'll be talking about how to shoot a basketball the correct way. I've played basketball pretty much my whole life, and probably since I was 5 until now. I play for the Solano College women's basketball team. And I think that learning how to play basketball and knowing the correct ways is a very fun way to stay active and make sure that you're exercising still, but not having it as something that's just either running or something that you're dreading. So I think playing basketball is something that's fun and still helps you to stay healthy in a good way. So let's get started. Imagine you're sitting at the free throw line, the crowd is silent, all the eyes are on you in your moment, the ball rests in your hands, but do you really know what to do with it next? Whether you're a total beginner or you're just trying to sharpen your skills, learning how to shoot a basketball the right way can be the difference between a brick or a buzzer beater win. So I'll break it down a step-by-step with tips, challenges, and interactive skills to turn your shot from shaky to making it a nice, smooth, and consistent shot. So from the first steps, you want to make sure that you're focusing on a target. Without a target, you have nothing to aim for, nothing to focus on. So what I like to do is focus on the back of the rim and the hooks that hold the net in the very middle. So focusing on the back of the rim gives you enough power and makes your brain think that you need a lot more power. So when you're shooting, instead of aiming for the front of the rim, you want to aim for the back of the rim so that your shot is flowing in and not just hitting straight top of the rim. So the first step you want to do is make sure that your body is balanced and that your body has a good foundation so that you aren't tipping or falling or losing your balance. So what you want to do is make sure that your feet are not in eye position. Eye position meaning that your feet are together. So having your feet apart, not all the way shoulder width because that's a little too far, but maybe hip length, or I think hip length is is a good explanation of, or a good simulation of where you want to put your legs. As long as your legs are not together, your legs being together, you will lose a lot of power and won't have the ability to jump as far. So having your legs hip width apart. Secondly, you want to make sure that your hand is on the front of the ball. I like to have the ball straight like this instead of holding it like this because it puts a better rotation and spin on the ball. So what you want to do is put your hand, one in the front and one on the side. Holding your hand on the side makes it as a guide hand so that your hand is not being thrown the other way or pushing the ball this way. I know this because I had a very bad habit of pushing the ball a lot and going like this instead of shooting the ball, I was pushing and throwing the ball. So this hand is used as just a guide hand, not to push the ball with, but just to make sure the ball is balanced and guided. Third, you want to make sure that your elbow is not out and that your elbow is tucked in. Having your elbow tucked in gives you a better foundation for the ball to sit on. So once you put all these 3 steps together, you want to make sure your elbow's tucked, bend your legs, and you're going to bend your legs and then jump up. When you're jumping, you want to jump forward, and then you're going to release the ball and flick your wrist to make sure there's a spin on the ball, while this hand is still being just the guide hand. So you want to bend your legs, put the ball right here, so it has a foundation like this, elbow tucked, and you're going to jump forward and flick your wrist at the same time. So bending your legs, jumping forward, and putting a spin on the ball. So you get bounce, flick, and once you shoot the ball, after you shoot the ball, you should be landing still not in eye position, making sure that your feet are landing still apart, but that you're jumping a little bit forward. So once you jump forward and your hands are right here, once you release the ball, you want to hold your follow through to make sure that the ball is still being guided where you want it to be guided, or making sure that it's still going to your correct target. So if you go like this and put your target hand this way and your follow through hand, the ball is going to shift that way. So making sure to hold your follow through, jump through, and make sure the ball is ending right here should give you a good representation of where the ball is going to go. So after doing all that, I think you should have a pretty good understanding of how to shoot the ball the correct way and have a pretty good jump shot and making it look good at the same time. So I hope you guys enjoyed the demonstration and you understood my step-by-steps, and thank you for watching.